Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, click like and share. Click like and share. We had some technical difficulty today, but you know what, y'all? I take care. We got to take care of. So I want everybody to click like and share this one. And Mickey, cut your microphone on because you
It's
need to
on.
have some
It's on.
dialogue.
Good
Y'all,
morning.
Mickey
It's
be
on.
trying to hide out like he ain't there. Mickey, we see you. We see you. Listen, happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. Listen, click like and share and subscribe. Click like, share, subscribe. And if you're in a real good holiday mood, donate. Cash App 810 News Media Group. Because listen, this is owned and operated independent so we can get the news out to all of you. So click like, share, subscribe. You can cash out $5. $5. Just listen, just keep the lights on. Just keep the lights on. So listen, I'm saying click like and share one more time. Did y'all see that council meeting? I can't even whistle, Mickey. What you think about that council meeting?
Terrible. If you want to know, terrible. Damn it, like some Selma, the bridge, the
Did
petty
you
bridge.
say Selma?
Yes, ma'am.
Selma. Oh God. Okay. Because that was what they call that Bloody Monday or Bloody something. I believe it's also referred to as.
A hot
It
mess.
it was. So we had two meetings this week. First meeting was Monday. We had in that meeting the council president Liddell Lewis and the city council vice president refused to call the council meeting to order. They got on the elevator and left because they had lost one of their votes. They lost one of their votes. So they left. They left. They didn't take care of the city business. Liddell Lewis and Candace Mushat, Bo and Judy Priestley, they all left. And they refused to call the council meeting to order. Four people stayed. Councilman Pfeiffer, Councilwoman J. Ruffy Carter, Councilman Mays, and myself. We stayed to do the business. The four of us stayed. The other five, Quincy was not doing well. Councilman Murphy was not. He did not feel well. But the other four left. Councilwoman Lewis refused to call her own meeting to order so we could take care of the business. She'll be the first one to say and lie because she be lying, y'all. And she be lying. I'm gonna call it what it is. She's the first one to say that you cannot, that quorum was broke. She didn't want to break the quorum. She's the type of person throw the rock, hide her hands, or project whatever she's doing. She projects it onto other people. Projection theory, which also involves a part in lying. And I'm gonna tell you why. And people be saying, well, y'all not getting along. Well, you know what? Some people you're not supposed to get along with because they're wrong. They had people. One young lady, they told her she was under arrest. The police did. They put out two Muslim black women out of Flint City Council. Every time someone said something or did something she didn't like, she threatened the police, weaponized the police on the audience. And I'm gonna tell you, we have one little tough lady. When I say little, but with a mighty big voice. She has a mighty big voice. She be leaping into action. And I'm gonna tell you, she said she just turned 80. She just turned 80. And she has a unique name that's one of a movie star. And now she's like Flint's personal star. Because she was there watching all of that chaos that she's been through when we didn't have the civil rights movement. She's been through um, when we didn't have equal housing. She's been through all of those things. We couldn't have women police officers until the 1970s on the Flint Police Force. A lot of people don't know that.
Hey.
Yeah, that right. And so she's lived through all of this. She's 80 years old, and she got up and stood behind the young lady when they told her, they were taking her to jail. She was under arrest. Under arrest. She got up and she stood there. Who else stood behind her? The young lady, Mickey. We had.
I know you're talking about. I couldn't think of her name.
I'm gonna tell you her name. I'm holding that in suspense. The lady's name, but who people got up and stood behind. She had a group of people. Everyone in that council chambers got up and supported the young lady. Her name is Carenza. to make sure she was not by herself. And I know her sister Tia probably on here. I know her sister, because her sister watches. So wherever from y'all, wherever you at, Mickey, if you can see the scroll, because I want to send shouts out to everyone, wherever you're coming from. Mickey said we had California in here. We had
I'm gonna put them up on
Atlanta. Here. No, listen, put in the chat where you from, so we can shout. All the way from Springfield, Ohio. I'm praying and support the fantastic. Thank you. We appreciate it. Meat Freaks Barbecue. Hope y'all can find a way to get Mr. Mays back. And Mr. Mays did. Thank you, Meat Freak. He is actually filed in injunctive order. Angela Lynette, good morning. All the way from Bethesda, Maryland. All right. Hey, Angela. Put in the chat where you're from, because we appreciate it. I want to show, and I'm going to get into, Flint is not unique. This stuff happens other places. But many people do not have the courage to stand up. Jessica Stewart, please tell Tonya I stand with her all the way from California. Hey, listen, appreciate you. Much love. You know, and I'm going to put up that one Fab Queen Warrior from ATL. All right. Atlanta, the ATL. Listen, how the Real Milk and Honey doing down there after, what's his name, Keith Lee went down there to talk about the food. How is the Real Milk and Honey doing down there? Hey, Miss Boss. Mickey, other time zone. I'm in Arizona, Mountain Standard Time, so y'all are 2 hours ahead of us. Gotta set my alarm early so I don't miss you. Oh, Miss Boss, mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending love out to you. It's Arizona hot. I was at a convention for Arizona. I'm like, they trucking in water. We were in the mountains. It's so hot, the sweat dry up. As soon as you sweat, it dry up. It's so hot. Tony Barber from Louisiana. But hey, Tony Barber. Listen, wherever you are from, good morning, Lauren. Mickey, my darn iPad is not charged.
You got the charger?
Listen, I don't know if it's going to charge. We had technical difficulty this morning, y'all. Let me see, because I don't know if it's going to charge like that. Hey, do my screen off for just a second. The 10%.
I got you.
Listen, y'all, they trying to make sure we don't get this out. Can you do my screen?
Hold on, I'm going to pull you off. She'll be right back, family. Just give her 1 second. Give her 1 second. She'll be right back. And let me say the good mornings to everybody. Let me get it going. Let me get the good mornings going to you. Tasha Bella from Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning. Dominique Petty from Louisville, Kentucky. Ralph Cooper Jr. from Chicago. Shanetta Woods from Lockport, Illinois. Bubba from Dallas, Texas. Juju Lamar from Atlanta, GA. Becky B from Flint, 6th Ward. No Name from Jersey. Good morning. Lenore from St. Louis. What's that? Kai B. Knowing from Raleigh, North Carolina. RZA from Auburn, Alabama. Good morning, Kathleen King. Good morning, Queen. I Better Me from Texas. Marvin Tiller Jr. from Baltimore. B-Mo in the house. Okay, Miss Boss from Arizona. Thanks for tapping in this morning. Tessina McFarland from Oklahoma in the building. Sir Durrell from Charlotte, North Carolina. Appreciate it. And if I'm missing some of y'all, I'm trying to go through the chat. Let me bring her back on. You ready?
I'm ready.
I got
okay.
you. Tasha Bella from Memphis, Tennessee.
If it drop out, because I was having all kind of technical problems. If it drop out today, then Mickey, we're gonna have to do it on Christmas Eve, first thing in the morning.
Oh, no
because
problem.
We got to get out. My laptop isn't connecting, everyone. So I had this problem before, and it's not me. So then my iPad. Normally I charge my iPad, but I was on my iPad working last night. So let me see. I do have a little lightning bug. Let's hope and pray it stay. So everyone out there, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you. If this drops off, we're going to do it tomorrow morning because we got to get this out. So we talked about the strong warrior and making that number dropping too on my iPad.
Well, let's get quick what we can get in. And
okay. So I want to, number one, give a thanks to the warrior who has stood in the gap and she is a phenomenal lady. And her name is Miss Elizabeth Taylor. She is 80 years old. Mickey, put her picture up. That is Miss Elizabeth Taylor. She is a fierce lady. She stood in the gap and stood up for everybody that was there. When I say fierce, fierce and phenomenal. She talks about racism. She speaks up about the ARPA fund. She speaks up for the injustices. She speaks up for how the different treatment. She is a powerful little powerhouse. And today I dedicate this show to Miss Elizabeth Taylor, who said, I am 80 years old. We all need to get involved. So today, Mickey, put up the flowers. Miss Elizabeth Taylor, I want to give you your flowers. You are deserving of it. And I want to tell you thank you, because we have to support. She is 80. She show up. She at every meeting she can get to. She's there. Miss Elizabeth Taylor. Miss Elizabeth Taylor, thank you. Thank you for what you do. I want to give you your flowers. I mean, she's showing up and speaking out. And that's what we have to do. Show up and speak out. So I want people, we got to start getting engaged. We have to start getting engaged. But Mickey, I want to flip on over to number one. Flint ain't unique. Put up that bottom. Hey, Bishop Priestley, T. Priestley, flowers. I saw that when Mickey threw that up real quick.
What you want me to put up?
You know what? I might be able to switch to. Let me see, because this might be, I forgot about this, Mickey. I might be able to use, if we get off, we may have to switch it to my phone. I forgot about that, Mickey. I may be able to do it to that one. Listen, y'all, I'm trying to figure stuff out so we can keep it going.
Hold on one second. I'm working back here getting this.
Okay, if it's, and it's gonna probably drop off. And so everybody, I'm gonna need y'all, because Mickey, I think I can, if I click on that one link, will it show me, will it show? Because I can do it, I won't be able to do it from my iPad and my lap, both of my laptops is dead because I was on them. So it'll allow me to do it, Mickey. Listen, let's go ahead, because we down to, this is on 3%. So everybody, Mickey, will it stay on, or do I have to click back in on the other one? And
you say that I'm trying to put it on. It won't let me get in there. For the TikTok, hold on, let me get you right. You
don't do the TikTok. I want to log back on. You see?
I got you.
You see me in the studio?
Not yet. You got to come out of this one.
Okay, wait, leave me up in there. Y'all work with us.
We're working with you. Come on.
Listen, why can't I spell my own name?
Because
that way we won't drop.
Got you.
Okay. And so, Mickey, you should see.
I'm going to move this one. I'm going to bring the other one in. I brought you in on this one. Let me kick you out.
I'm going to log out of this one.
Got you. I got you, brought you in on this one now.
Okay. Okay, y'all.
I got you. Hold on. She coming back in, family. Just give her a second. Give her a hot second. We'll be right back with you. Let me set this up for her. I'm trying to do this. And good morning for people who are getting on late. We appreciate you for tapping in with us. Oh, here she go. Look, she's here. Got you.
Okay. Listen, y'all, we doing we making this happen today. I don't know what this stuff is doing. Lord. I mean, this is not me. I'm on like device number 4, y'all.
Hey, but you're here to give it to the people, so they gonna appreciate you.
Listen, I am thoroughly convinced, y'all, at this point. Listen.
You've been hoodwinked.
Is that what it is?
That's what I'll be saying at times. I'll be like, they done hoodwinked us.
Okay. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, y'all. And if I'm a little crooked, I apologize.
We saw that nail though.
And listen, I gotta get my nails done.
And thanks, Brother Cochran. James
Okay, so I can't see what nobody is writing or saying. I gotta go on yet another device. Okay. Because I have not clicked, liked, and shared. So I want to talk about Flint is not unique. And thank y'all for staying on from wherever you at, and working with us through this, working with us through it. And so let me share this. So listen, Flint is not unique to what the issues we are having. It happens almost any place where you have pockets of minority and poor or people who live at or below the poverty level. But here's the thing. It's most often where it's a Black community at. So it's not unusual to see this, the things that we have. Is it disturbing? Absolutely it is. But people got to speak out. If 80-year-old Miss Elizabeth Taylor can speak out, listen, everybody should be speaking out. Everybody. She is a courageous little woman and much respect and love to her. So when we talk about it's not unique, Mickey, that TikTok won't let you open it up.
I'm getting to it right now as we speak.
Portsmouth, Virginia. I know y'all heard of the one council lady who was outraged. And guess what? They was taking money. She said, Mickey, is it? I think I said 2.
Yeah, you did. I'm getting it right now. I'm finna upload it for you. I got it right now. I'm finna put it to the screen.
Okay. So hold on. So y'all want y'all to set up. She spoke out, this councilwoman, because they were taking money, taking bribes, taking pay to play. So this happens other places. So I want y'all to listen to this.
I got you.
You lied in my face, Mr. Battle, and I want you to lie to these people to say that you didn't say that. You said that this woman has done her job and she has been nothing but great to this community, which we know. We know she has done her job. We know she has bent over backward. We know she has looked aside to some of the votes that you have tried to have people pay you all for votes, that she looked aside, that she could have reported. She got a lot on this council, and that's why they want to get rid of her. And I hope that y'all seeing what's happening, and I hope you make your decision when November comes. I'm pissed as a mother. Yeah, I'm a fair. I'm mad as a mother.
Hold on, Councilwoman.
I am, because I know what's been going on. I know somebody came to my office and asked me to deal with this stuff because they've been asked to be paid $3,000.
I'm going to recess this meeting right now.
I'm sick of it.
We're going to recess the meeting.
She's pissed to the MFer. Flint is not unique. That is Portsmouth, Virginia. It's when people are complacent and don't talk about it. ARPA funds are meant for the residents. We have 2 council members set to get ARPA funds. Council President Liddell Lewis and Vice President Candace Mashat. Liddell Lewis said, and Judy is supporting this nonsense, Judy Priestley, because when she's not getting money, Judy's scared to speak up for herself. I had to stand in the gap for Judy on Monday as Liddell Lewis admonished her, went up one side of her and down the other side of her because she won't speak up for herself. She knows this is wrong, but she does not have the backbone to speak up for herself. She won't do it. She won't do it. So she tries to say, well, Liddell's not getting the money. You know, it's not going to her. What's his fiduciary? You don't play games with me. Don't play semantics with me. Because you said, but let her bully you. You won't stand up for yourself. So Liddell Lewis is set to get $50,000. And it's with a nonprofit she created. And I'm going to put those documents up again because I'm going to show you. I'm not just about to talk, I'm going to show you. Then you have Candace Mashat, the vice president of Flint City Council. She is set to get, I believe,
Flint Development Center is 300,000. I believe she has to go, and I haven't had time to get into that spreadsheet. I think she has a personal 50,000, and Flint Development Center is 300,000. We ain't put on one roof, one shingle on anybody's house, but they have sent up their resolutions. The vice president and the president of the Flint City Council sent theirs up. And you know what Candace Michelle said? Trying to be slick with it and said, well, I was not on the council at the time. No, she wasn't, but she was on the council when that resolution came up. You do not get a pass here. You were on the council when your resolution was set up. And matter of fact, you was in the position of vice president of the Flint City Council when you sent the resolution up. You knew it was coming. I'm going to talk about, so we talk about why they mad. That's why they mad. 3 people got censures, and Pfeiffer gonna get one next. Right. 3 people got, right, he gonna get one next. 3 people got censures. I had the first censure. They censured me. Liddell Lewis said, I needed a public rebuking. Is that like a public stoning? I mean, come on. You know, where'd I do that at? And then all she did was lie. They said I called somebody a witch. No, I did not. That's not the word that if I'm gonna call you a witch, I'm gonna call you what I really want to call you. That's what I'm gonna do, because I own what I say. She said that I said she wasn't a nice person. Literally, that's in it, that I said she wasn't a nice person. Yeah, I said it. Because you know why? She was sharing fake posts with fake people to the pastors, lying on me. She made up fake posts. The president of Flint City Council made up fake posts. Then she was sharing stuff with this woman who had put up and called my daughter a monkey. Now, she exploited when she said Councilman Pfeiffer called her a monkey, and he did not call her a monkey, because Liddell Lewis is a liar. She's a liar. Just like she made up a rule that didn't exist on Mondays in Monday's council meeting. Point of order. Council rules state that council mates cannot be on his phone. There's no rule that says that. And we challenged her. She got caught lying again. Again. There's no rule. What she should be is paying attention to the Flint City Council, not asking and wondering what Councilman Mays is doing. She lied and said Councilman Mays called her a mother effing B. That's when I stopped dealing with Councilwoman Liddell Lewis. Why? Because I was so angry. I'm like, he called her a mother. She's like, he called me a mother effing B. I said, oh no, I'm gonna talk to him about that. And so we got in the council chambers, and I said, I talked to. She said, I said, well, who heard it? She says, the journalist and the reporter, the cameraman, and Judy. I asked the cameraman, he said he didn't hear. I asked the reporters, none of them heard. I asked Judy, she said, oh no, I never heard that. And then I asked her in the council meeting, and I told her, I said, Councilwoman Lewis, I don't find that a point that you would let anyone call you a mother effing B and not defend yourself. I said, because you're supposed to. I said, I asked every single person, the cameraman, they were all in there. I said, they said it didn't happen. Don't lie on Councilman Mays. Why did she do that? To try to say he comes after women. She made herself up to be the victim. Just like she did those crocodile tears with he called me a monkey. Councilman Mays didn't call her no mother effing B. Now I was ready to go in on Councilman Mays. You know, because I was like, oh no, you can't be disrespectful like that. He didn't do it. She lied on him. Just like she lied about the monkey comment with Dennis Pfeiffer. She finds little moments to exploit situations and lie. She just lied this current Monday. She really can't help herself. So going back to Flint is not unique with the problems. You look at Portsmouth, Virginia. She talked about, and it goes in deeper if you watch it. She talks about one of the council members taking $3,000 to pay off. She started talking about who's getting money in payoffs. Well, Mickey, let's run up the side of that, and we're gonna put up why they mad, because they don't want us talking, and it's gonna be the spreadsheets and the checks, and we're gonna do that first.
I got you. I'm finna get the spread.
So why they mad? Because listen, when I was sitting in Metropolitan Baptist Church, I asked Ashley Capital. Some just came because I remember sitting in that council chambers, not the council chambers, the county commissioners chambers when ours was being renovated. And I remember when they were talking about Ashley Capital, and Councilman Mays, who would tell on himself with stuff, literally, like, yeah, I had a drink. He had said, he had told them he had reported he had taken a campaign donation from,
This right here.
yep, that's one of them, yeah.
I got
He had
you.
taken a campaign donation from Ashley Capital, but the difference is Councilman Mays reported his. He reported his. Who didn't report theirs was, look, go to the Ashley Capital checks,
I got
please,
you.
Mickey.
Hold on one second.
That was the spreadsheet that shows who's getting the money. The ones in yellow are the ones getting the money. The ones that aren't highlighted, which is other businesses and nonprofits, they're not getting money.
Hold on, put it up here. Okay, here we go. We put it, blow it up for the people.
Okay, let's go to another. So this one, if you see the ones in yellow, those are who are getting the money. And with the little red mark right there, that tells you, is that that was Candace Machat's name on.
Right.
Underneath the red, and then it's Flint. She also has Flint Development Center. So y'all ain't got to take my word. That's the spreadsheet. Yellow means it's approved to get money, and a resolution has been created. Now let's put this one up. Cyrus Park. We know who originated. Now you'll hear Liddell Lewis say, Cyrus Park was originated long before I was there. Well, yeah, because the neighborhood is older, but not the Cyrus Park organization. Not the Cyrus Park organization. It has, y'all know, no, I'm gonna have to take this. That has not been created. I got my show going on. I'll call you back. All right. So what is not been created? I'm sorry, y'all. So what has not been created was Cyrus Park. It was originated right here. It shows Cyrus Park 50,000. So Judy Priestley, who keeps defending Liddell Lewis in Fourth Ward, which people need to pay attention. What is Judy advocating for her ward for? She keeps supporting Liddell with this mess because she's scared. She won't speak up for herself. Liddell went up one side of her and down the other. So Judy says, well, Liddell's not getting any money. How dare you keep rubber stamping her stuff? And Liddell's like, well, it was created long before. Okay, but you know what was created? Cyrus Park Organization, nonprofit by you, Liddell Lewis, to get 50,000. Put up the articles of incorporation. I got to take my word for it because they get up there and they lie.
This not it. Hold on, let me find it.
Nope, that one is showing the Flint Development Center. That was Flint Development Center to get Cyrus Park. There we go. So when she tried to challenge me in the city council chambers, those are her articles of incorporation. Annual Liddell Lewis, Cyrus Park. It originated in August of 21. It hadn't been forever created. Just lying. Just outright lying. And on that one, you see, she was then she was the president, she was the director, and then her husband was the secretary and the director. So they was taking the money in the house. So on here, it says Liddell Lewis. This is Cyrus Park. This was her organization. And when did she change it? When I found out. When I found out about it. And people, and I want to say thank you to the people out there who saying, you know what? We want justice and we want Flint to be right. Thank y'all for y'all supporting us. Thank y'all for that. Because we've got people who are saying, you know what, this is anywhere, and how they doing things is just wrong. This is Liddell Lewis's. So Judy's point was, well, you know what, well, she's not getting the money. Well, she has a fiduciary. But then it goes down to, they get, I believe, 10%, and then the balance goes to Cyrus Park. Stop playing with the public and stop playing with me. She needs to stop that. So this is why they mad, y'all, because they getting paid. Who ain't getting paid? It's the resident. Okay, put the checks up, Mickey, next, please.
Let me find the checks.
Because I'm bringing the receipts.
Oh, here we go. Got you. Let me blow the little checks up for them.
So when I'm at Metropolitan Church, and I'm asked, I said, did you? And I asked Susan and Mark, I said, did you donate to any other agencies, any other council people? And she was very nice. She said, oh, if you need some money, or if you would like something, Tonya, just let us know. No, it's perfectly legal. Now, Susan, I like you, but no thank you for the money. Y'all not gonna have no check up there for Tonya Burns. Y'all will not have no check up there with my name, my nonprofit. The nonprofit is the new hustle, y'all. It's the new hustle.
Man, Lord.
So we look at the lawnmower. The lawnmower was Quincy Murphy. I told you that was a nice lawnmower. That Papa Jared, Effie baby boy. Papa Jared was, I gotta say, because that's how Papa Jared says it. I'm Wilbur Papa Jared, Effie baby boy. Papa Jared will show up at the meetings. He was at Metropolitan that day. And Papa was like, the X-Mark, that's a nice lawnmower. He was like, that's like a Bentley. And it is. I pulled up that lawnmower. I'm like, oh my Lord. So they had ordered him the lawnmower, but you look at the owner of Ashley Capital wrote the check out to Habitat for Humanity. The Habitat for Humanity does some great work, but here's the problem with that. Councilman Murphy received that lawnmower. He's trying to say he had the nerves to challenge us. He should have stayed home. Prove it. Okay, well, here we go, because now you're going to make me do a little bit of homework. You see the check says Richard Moore, he's the owner of Ashley Capital. And then not only did Councilman Murphy get that lawnmower, because I'm going to go to the article that shows that Habitat for Humanity said he does own it. Councilman Murphy voted to give Habitat Humanity, I think, was it $2 million? He took a lawnmower from Habitat, then turned around to vote to give them ARPA funds. Councilman Murphy, sometimes it's better when you just be quiet. He voted and gave Ashley Capital $2 million, I believe, of the ARPA funds. So let's go to what else he got from Ashley. Let's go to it's a spreadsheet on there.
Hold on, let me find it for
That's
you.
got the multiple ones that's in red.
Hold on, I'm finna get it for you. Give me 1 second.
Councilman Murphy also got $4,750. And it's on here for individual Flint households. Value. He got clothing, gifts, food cards for 45 people during Christmas 2022 holiday. And you know what he said? Prove it. We can. Attorney Kim, I asked you for the FOIA. I know y'all listening. I need the FOIA, okay? That I've asked for, because Ashley Capital dropped the gifts off at City Hall. Sheila they had to send an email to send it out. I was up there. They dropped the gifts off, and he gonna say at the meeting, prove it, with his terrible demeanor. I mean, he was just terrible, yelling and screaming and prove it. Okay, well, this is proof time. Put your cards on the table.
It's up here too. He might want you to pray now for him.
I'm always pray for him. And I'm gonna tell you, the lawnmower, I'm gonna be like, Quincy just should have did that the right way, because Quincy cut grass all over. But when you get with these people and you lying and y'all taking the money and voting on stuff, he had no business voting for Habitat for Humanity. Now let's go to this article, which states, because he want to play. I got a little time today.
I got you. Hold on 1 second. Let me find the article.
It's highlighted in red. I gotta find where. Oh, it's in red, like circle. It's right below some incorporation papers.
Oh, you got to highlight it in a circle. Hold on.
It's kind of circled. It's
I
a round circle.
got you. It's on here too. I got you. Hold on, make sure this is it. He's gonna despise us after this. This one right here.
Yes.
Got you.
Yes. Yes. So he want to prove that he got the lawnmower. Okay, Quincy. Now you done voted for Habitat for Humanity to give them $2 million. Believe 1.5 or 2 million. You done got the lawnmower from Richard Morton. You done got the lawnmower, a personal check, $11,000. They done dropped off $4,750 worth of gifts, gift cards, and Christmas stuff when he was playing the Black Santa Claus. So it says, now this is MLive. This isn't mine. So it says, this is MLive article, y'all. third ward councilman, Quincy Murphy, who cuts grass at Dewey Park on vacant and abandoned properties in the area, was given a lawnmower by the Genesee County Habitat for Humanity after Ashley Capital donated $11,000 for the purchase to Habitat. He probably should be in jail telling people to prove it. Proof's in the pudding. Don't stop coming for me. When you get to raising your voice and talking crazy, check yourself. Check yourself. This ain't my, this the article. Now I can connect the dots because I can comprehend and read. And now it says he was given a lawnmower by Genesee County Habitat for Humanity after Ashley Capital donated $11,000 for the purchase to Habitat. Habitat's executive director told M-Line, the Flint Journal, that the mower was given to Murphy as a part of our neighborhood revitalization work, and said Murphy now owns it. Murphy, Habitat said, you own it. Woo! Come on now, let's back up. So Habitat said he owns it. It's in his possession. In the article states the $11,000 was paid to Habitat to give, then it gave Quincy the lawnmower. Quincy got $4,750 in gift cards and toys and whatever to give away. I mean, and you voted for Ashley Capital for ARPA funds. How much more unethical can you get? Now we're going to go to the part in the Flint City Charter. Which states? Oh, okay, that's just below where, Mickey, you see that? It's like little.
1 second. I'm finna get it for you. 1 second.
It's right above the money bag.
Got you. I'm finna find the money bag. Oh, got it. I got you. Let me blow it up for the people can see it. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. So, page 11. Y'all don't take my word for it. Page 11. Because they'll be quick to say she's not correct. That's why you got to do your work. Page 11, number 8. A part of the Flint City Charter. This is like the Bible, the golden rules, the rules we supposed to follow them. Yes, Mickey, blow it up. And number 8, page 11. And it's under ethics. A public servant shall not accept gifts, gratuities, honorarium, or other things of value from any person or company doing business or seeking to do business with the city of Flint. Seeking action from the city of Flint, having interest that could be substantially affected by the performance of the public servant's duties, or who is known to the public servant as a registered lobbyist. Okay. Quincy, you probably should have just stayed quiet. Because the check, $11,000, Habitat didn't say it. We wrote the check to buy a lawnmower for you. The lawnmower is in your possession. They stated it. They said the lawnmower's in his possession. And he wanted to yell. What did he say again? Now, I don't know, Mick. We gonna get in trouble. He stated again? He stated again at this last meeting, I'm not going to apologize to you. I don't have to. Quincy called me a bitch back in 2020. It was 21? When I was chairing, and I put him out the meeting because he was under the influence of Dr. Liddell Lewis, or council member Liddell Lewis, and he was following her as they were building up their little stuff. Never apologize. And he would say, and I'm not going to apologize. And he said it again at this last meeting that he wasn't going to apologize. Okay, well, you know what? You using your position of power for your own personal influence. Flint City Charter says you're not supposed to accept gifts. That $11,000 lawnmower check that was paid to Habitat for Humanity that you turned around and voted on to give them $2 million, that $4,750 that you took and passed out or played good Santa Claus. Come on now, Quincy. And then you want to talk to the rest of us like we crazy? You're not going to talk to me like I'm crazy. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. So yeah, I proved it. I proved it. I proved it. And according to Dennis Pfeiffer and Don Pfeiffer, this stuff's been turned into the FBI.
Mm.
So, so as they keep saying. So, anyways, let's go back up to why they mad. Because people need to understand they are fighting for this because they are got their hands in the they done jumped in the cookie jar. Forget putting their hands in the cookie jar. They done jumped in the cookie jar. They in the cookie jar. So, and y'all know I'm giving y'all A to B to C. So anybody else want to report them with their smart selves, report it. Because I done laid it out. So let's put up Mickey the money bag.
Gotcha.
Because everybody, listen, they done got the bag, y'all. They done got the bag.
Mm-mm. And we
So
on this on.
we got the 300,000, the 50,000 for that was Candace stuff. The Liddell 50,000 for Service Center. Listen, y'all, they didn't got the $40 million bag. Well, they got everybody else arguing about stuff that don't matter. They got the bag. They didn't got the bag, y'all. The bag is the balance of them ARPA funds. The 5 people voted to send the 40 million of ARPA funds on over to it. It's going to be revenue loss to the general fund. And what happens when they go in the general fund? Which we're going to play the video in a second. They can do whatever they want to do. They didn't grab the bag. They got the bag, the purse. They got it. They are following Mayor Neely's instructions. And I'll give it to them. They make sure they play it out. Residents aren't doing anything. You got to get out here to stop it. Everything I'm saying is factual. I'm putting up the documents. You can draw the lines together. Y'all need to click, like, share, and tell people. We ain't put one shingle on, one furnace on. We ain't did nothing. But they done got the bag. They set up their own resolutions with their own nonprofits. They got the bag. Listen to the CFO. He gave instructions on how you get the bag. Put the scroll up, Mickey.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I got you.
I know, Mickey, you working, ain't you?
Oh, no. I love this part of the game.
Put the scroll up. He gave instructions. I was like, man. So according to our CFO, Philip Moore, the chief financial officer, as we were talking in the meeting on Wednesday, now I want to remind everybody too, because this business should have been taken care of Monday, but the president of the Flint City Council, Liddell Lewis, and the vice president of Flint City Council, Candace Mushat, got up and walked out. They refused to call the council meeting to order to take care of the business. They left. They just be lying about people breaking quorum. She lied and said Monday's meeting I broke quorum, Liddell Lewis. Just lie. That Pinocchio nose should be wrapping around the entire state of Michigan at this point. So the CFO says we're asking questions, basically is how to get around the Department of Treasury. You know, he follows the orders of Mayor Neely. He says, on the script, how to get around the Department of Treasury. Rules is stated in the Flint City Charter meeting on 12/20. Number 1, we're going to place the 40 million in the revenue loss category. Number 2, transfer it to the general fund. Number 3, Judy says, well, let's put 45 days. 45 days, place it in a restrictive account. But the administration can do what it wants until the 45 days window, that they can do what they want. Then once the transfer has successfully been done, 45 days, we got a little bit, got a little bit of time. Make it look like, it's got to sit there. So what does it sit there mean? In my opinion, we got to let the Treasury know we got the money, but we've appropriated to the proper general fund. So the money can't, so it says, once it's transferred to the general fund, the money can be spent with no restrictions. Did y'all hear that? No restrictions. None. 0. None. They do what they want. And now up to $75,000, the mayor doesn't have to bring any resolutions to council, which it should be dropped down to I forget the amount I equate. I don't have that figure on me. There used to be 3,000, but it should be high. I think it's like 25,000 now. So the mayor is able to spend up to $75,000 and not bring it before council. He can do 75,000 10 times or 100 times. It is not illegal because we need to change in the chart. We have put it on the floor to change that. We didn't have 5 votes to change. So the mayor can spend what he wants to spend. He can spend $75 100 times if he wants to, or 200 times. He can break it up in increments. So what happens when it's in the general fund? They do what he wants. What happens once it's in the general fund? It takes off all of the ARPA guidelines on how we were supposed to spend the money, the specific categories. So I call it duping the Department of Treasury because it's skirting the rules. It's skirting the rules. The Department of Treasury puts specific guidelines on how we are to spend the ARPA funds. But once it goes into that general fund, which they voted to send the bag, put the bag up, Mickey. They didn't vote to send the $40 million bag. All what's left in the ARPA fund. All what's left. Every drop of the ARPA fund, the $40 million bag is going to the general fund. There's no guidelines on how to spend it. It takes away the restrictions. It takes it away. Completely takes it away. So we're going to go to the video because I'm going to let y'all listen to what the, Mickey, put up video 12/20/23, and then we're going to go to the 2 hour 19 minutes. And we're going to listen to the CFO because y'all listen to me. We're going to put up what the CFO said.
Let me go find the CFO.
Because I want y'all, when y'all share, I want y'all to have good factual information like that $11,000 lawnmower, that $4,750, that article which says Quincy Murphy has the lawnmower in his possession, the one that Ashley Capital said they bought the lawnmower for him. Yeah, I want y'all to have good info. And that Quincy Murphy voted for $2 million for Ashley Capital. And he also voted to give Ashley Capital a $72 million tax abatement. Quincy Murphy also voted to give them a $72 million tax abatement. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. So that's why they censure me. They want me out of here. Why they censure Jerry Murphy Carter? They want her out of there. Why they want Eric Mays out of there? When you start telling the truth, they want you out of there because I can't be bought. Now, I done had all kind of stuff where they coming at me and threatening me and crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puff people coming at me, but I have prayed on it, stayed on it, laid on it, and I'm not letting them get away. And I'm going to keep talking. Don't give me that frivolous censure with that slanderous information. It wasn't nothing but complete lies. Okay, Mickey, did you find it?
Yeah, I'm getting it to the 2 hours and 19 minutes, right?
So I'm going to let y'all listen to Philip Moore, the CFO. And he gonna tell you, about this money. So if you haven't clicked like, share, and subscribe, I need y'all to do that. Click like, share, and subscribe.
Hold on, let me add it to here real quick. Hold on, I got you. Let me add it to it now.
I try not to have so many videos today.
I ain't no problem. I got you.
But, you got to bring them to everything because they approve it. Okay. This is the CFO at the podium.
I got you. 1 second.
So you and I have had discussion about this resolution a couple of times. And we're very aware of the concern that it's saying to the general fund. And we discussed the possibility of putting it in a restricted fund instead. Can you explain why that isn't possible right now?
This is a program that's sponsored by the state of Michigan to provide additional revenue sharing dollars to the cities. We have to follow their rules and their process to get the awarded the additional bonus money. And the concern is if you put it into a special revenue fund right immediately, is that it looks like you're just you haven't really allocated the funds. If you put it in the general.
Mickey, can we pause right there?
I got you.
Once
Hold
it's
on
in the
one
general
second.
fund, you can do with it what you want.
Okay. I want y'all to hear that. We got to take that back. Take that back again. Because before, hold on a second. I want y'all to listen to what he says. You cannot do it. And so they figured a 45-day mark because it looks like you have not allocated the money. So they're telling you how to get around the Department of Treasury. They're telling us. It looks like you can't, it looks like you haven't allocated. So they want to give, so they saying, well, you're going to get 250,000, but we give them the $40 million bag. So we asked, the council asked, what other municipalities have gotten money? None. I don't even know if we're going to get the 250,000 because listen, they set up and told us we was getting 220 million for the pension fund and told a lie. We got 170 million. They $50 million short. You can't believe this administration just be coming to you lying. So he says you cannot put it in there because put it into the general fund and has into a restricted fund because it will look like it hasn't been allocated. Department of Treasury, it has not been allocated. They doing the switcheroo, the swap out. They giving the old Treasury dupe. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make it up. Can you take it back just a little because I want to play that one part.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready. We're gonna let it play through the full thing.
I got hold on.
At the 219 mark.
I got you. 219. Hold on one second.
Well, see, I'm doing it now. So you and I have had discussion about this resolution a couple of times. And we're very aware of the concern that it's saying to the general fund. And we discussed the possibility of putting it in a restricted fund instead. Can you explain why that isn't possible right now?
This is a program that's sponsored by the state of Michigan to provide additional revenue sharing dollars to the cities. We have to follow their rules and their process to get the awarded the additional bonus money. And the concern is if you put it into a special revenue fund right immediately is that it looks like you're just, you haven't really allocated the funds. If you put it in the general fund, you can allocate it. Once it's in the general fund, you can do with it what you want, which also could be put into, after it's rested a little bit in the general fund, it can go to a special revenue fund or something.
And that's what we talked about doing right away, first thing in January, was going ahead and transferring it to a restricted fund so that it's not in the general fund. However, my understanding is that because it is stated that in the resolution that the city will use the funds with the approval of the city council for the following specific programs in our budget, that protects the city.
Okay, Mickey, we can cut it off.
From just giving.
So listen, once it's rested a little bit, until we get past the little gray area, we get them off our tails, we're gonna let it rest there a little bit before we do this. So we're gonna put it here so we can do this what we want. The bag is $40 million, y'all. Once it rested, then he said to CFO, you can do with it what you want once it's in the general fund. Those were not my words. Those were not my words. Home repairs. They've been asking for more money. It don't look like it ain't gonna happen. Home repairs. They taking the 40 million, put it into the general fund. It takes off all ARPA guidelines and restrictions. Gone. 5 people voted for it. Liddell Lewis, Quincy Murphy, Judy Priestley, Candace Mushat, Eva Worthy. They all voted for it. And I had someone say, make them, well, all the fighting and stuff, at least the money will be spent in Flint. That was the most ignorant statement that she could have made. No, that's not the most ignorant. because every time she opens up her mouth, it's something that's ignorant that's stated. Number one, you know where that money is going. One is going to some, it's going into council members' personal nonprofits. You have 5 people who gave away the $40 million bag, and their council members should be, their residents should be concerned. So when you know what we fighting for, don't open your big mouth, as Jan Marie says. Jan Marie Arbor. Don't open your big mouth till you know what it is. Do you understand the Department of Treasury put guidelines on it so the money wouldn't just be spent any kind of way? If the Department of Treasury wanted it to be spent any kind of way, there would have been no guidelines, no stipulations. The guidelines and stipulations are there for a reason, to follow them. They found a way to get around it. And then they're talking about it. You got councilors saying, prove it. You can't make this up. So when you know what we're fighting for, you don't have to fight for it. But I got plenty of residents in my ward, and not just in my ward, but in Flint, saying, Tonya, don't stop fighting. Y'all got to know what we're fighting for. And it is literally a fight. And I don't want it to get lost, because they want you to get lost in the lies and stuff and these fake censures. Because in the meantime, what did they do? It's a distraction. They doing these fake censures while they got the $40 million bag that they can do what they want. It's guidelines put on ARPA for a reason by the Department of Treasury, the Federal Department of Treasury, so that we follow them. Nikki, you can't make this stuff up. So I want you to go to the next one on 12/18.
I got you. Let me find
at the 5 hour and 48 minute and 48 second. I think I put it on there because after the
48, I got you.
On the 12/18, yeah. So things got a little heated at Monday's meeting, because they mad. Listen, I just showed you why they mad. I just showed y'all why they mad. They got their nonprofits, they got their lawnmowers, they playing hood Santa Claus. They got $1,500 for a Halloween candy. If it's just report, they still haven't reported any of these. If these are so innocent, report them. And they haven't. So Monday's meeting, they walked out. When they didn't have their fifth vote, they left. And what they left on the table, it was $40 million on Monday. We had to have a special meeting on Wednesday. The council president walked out. The council vice president walked out. Candace and Liddell walked out. And so as they were walking out, they were furious. Furious. Candace Michette called me a hood rat, which I did address that. She was much more pleasant on Wednesday's meeting, though. But as they walked out, Councilwoman Liddell Lewis said, "Oh, we're going to get our money," and gave the thumbs up, y'all. Look, here go the video. The 5 hour, 48 minute, and 45 second mark.
Hold on, I got you 1 second. I'm finna play it. I got you. Let me put it to the 5.
I'm going to let y'all listen to this. Her and Candace Michelle, the vice president and the president of Flint City Council, Liddell Lewis, said they're going to get their money. Residents not, but they're going to get their money.
Hold on, let me set it up for one. Give me one. You said 5:48?
5:48, yeah.
5:48 in 20 seconds.
45.
45. All right, give me 1 second. Trying to get it to ASAP. Here we go. Hold on 1 second.
Listen, if you tune in, put in where you're from. Where you're from. I want to thank everybody that is on here today. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. We got a lot of stuff that we get now, and I know it's like an overload. But y'all need to tell your neighbors, tell a friend. Y'all need to share this, because it's not just Flint. I just showed y'all Portsmouth, Virginia, and what's going on there. Well, she got so angry, and this is what happened. Her anger is the same as Councilman May's anger. When you fed up, and they try to make you seem like you the crazy one.
You ready for me to play it?
I'm ready, Freddie.
Here it go.
Sure. You just make sure you get that 300,000 everybody knows. Okay. Make sure you get that. You get this close in line. You will. Oh, we know Twitter. You don't get your 50,000. We know you don't get it. We know you don't get your 50,000.
Okay, you can stop. They walked out. Look, Liddell said, "Oh, she will. We're gonna get our money," and then gave the thumbs up. That was the president and the vice president of the Flint City Council. You can't make this stuff up, and this is serious. So when you understand the fight, I mean, we could just let anybody, like somebody walking in your living room, taking your TV and your couch and your rug that your coffee table still on, sit on, and then say, "Oh yeah, by the way, give me the shirt off your back. I'm gonna take that too." We are supposed to, we have a responsibility to make sure this stuff doesn't happen. Attorney Kim went out to grab Quincy Murphy to make sure he stayed. Our city attorney should not be getting politically involved. He also stated, Attorney Kim stated that when we asked him a question, he stated that he had attorney-client privilege. Attorney Kim, we all were elected and have we're equal, all 9. They're not your client. Why is the city attorney saying he has attorney-client privilege? You're not their personal attorney. But he represents them like it is. He's unethical. He is unethical. Unethical. All over the place. How unethical he is? Candace Machat, 7th Ward residents, y'all need to be angry. I'm going to tell you why. They trying to steal that 7th Ward seat. Candace Machat should have had an election in February. We have an election now in May because Eva Worthing is on the ballot. Attorney Kim has told the city clerk, and he has stated he's not doing the election until August. It's not up to you, Attorney Kim. It's not your choice. And then have the general for her in November. 7th Ward, y'all need to raise some hell because they stealing that 7th Ward seat with the help of Attorney Kim. He has the right to put an injunctive order to make sure that is passed. They got up. Candace Machat, Liddell Lewis, Judy Priestley, Eva Worthy got up before, and I didn't put up the resolution. The resolution was voted on because she has to go on the ballot. So they're avoiding it. They're not going to vote it. They got up and walked out. The resolution says, resolution scheduling a special primary and general election for the 7th Ward Council seat. 7th Ward residents, they still in your seats. By the clerk, a vacancy was created on the Flint City Council July 1st, 2023, due to the resignation of the 7th Ward council person. Pursuant to the Flint City Charter, Section 2-410B2, the Flint City Council shall schedule a special election as soon as possible to fill such a vacancy. It is resolved that the special election shall be scheduled for May 7, 2024, and a general election for Tuesday, August the 6th, for the purpose of electing a council person for the 7th Ward for the term ending in 2026. Attorney Kim telling us he won't abide by this. It ain't his place to do it. He telling the 7th Ward who he wants. That's unethical, and it probably should be criminal. You know, that's election laws. It's voter disenfranchisement. Disenfranchising people. What if somebody wants to be on there for the May 7th? He telling people in Candace, you can't be on there because her Attorney Kim won't go do his job, which is not unusual now. So they still in that 7th Ward seat. He should be taking this to court and filing an injunctive order because Liddell Lewis, Quincy Murphy, Candace Machat, Eva Worthy got up, walked out, so they would not and did not vote on the resolution that per the Flint City Charter section 2-410B2, that she be placed on the ballot. It's the Flint City Charter. If they don't recall for anything else, they got up and walked out so that they don't vote to put her on. It's illegal. Where's Linda Poley at now? Because she loved the Flint City Charter so much. Why is she not writing a letter or upset? Quincy claims he was a charter scholar. Where's Quincy at on this? He sat on the charter commission. He's a charter scholar. Where are all these charter people at? They still in the 7th Ward seat. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. You cannot make it up. That's why y'all need to click, like, share. You have got to come, not only just the city council, write letters to the governor, the attorney general, the Department of Justice. You got to, because they still in the election, still in everything. So I'm gonna move on past. Maybe this might be the shortest show we ever did. Because normally it just goes on and on.
I mean,
So I want to, well, you know what? I want to make sure I cover, I like to cover everything. So I want to go over why they mad, the charter, the gifts. They got in the $40 million bag. The CFO stated that the money, once it goes to the general fund, they can do whatever they want. But it has to have a resting period. Because we don't want to make it look like to the Department of Treasury that we didn't do what we were supposed to. We don't want to make it look like the Department of Treasury that we didn't follow Department of Treasury guidelines that the city agreed to when they accepted the money. 5 people voted to put that in the general fund. Liddell Lewis, Candace Mashat, Quincy Murphy, Judy Priestley, and Eva Worthy. They said they're going to get their money. And they are. They're going to get it. So I'm going to close out with this one. This is going to be our quickest show. Can you believe that? Let's do some comments. Let's do some comments before we go. Because I'm going to do my last video. I'm going to, because if I can't ever speak and my voice is gone, we're gonna put the video up now. If I can't ever speak and I need somebody to get somebody together for me, I got 3 people and I'm gonna share those 3 people. But put in that last video with Jan Marie Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
Is it down at the bottom?
It was a video.
And she's at 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm looking for it. Okay, hold up. 12:06.
Yep.
I got you. Hold on one second.
If I can't ever speak, y'all, I lose my voice, which some might wish I would. But listen, may the heavens rain down on my vocal cords to make sure I keep talking.
You said 1 hour and 6 minutes, right?
5. Jan Marie is a 7th Ward resident. Elizabeth Taylor is a 7th Ward resident. These ladies have organized, when they went to put all the Black people out of 7th Ward, they organized with the other people to put the Black people back in. They had did a map that just took out all the Black people. It was a pocket of home. They had taken it out.
You want me started with Jan Marie?
Yep.
Got you. Hold on, I'm finna put it on right now. Make sure I got it right for you. Let me make sure I got it right.
1 hour, 5 minutes.
I'm just setting it up. I'm trying to set it up right now as we speak. Give me like 20 seconds. It'll be right there. I'm just trying to get it right on point for you, Tonya.
No, we good. We good.
Yeah, I was almost okay. We almost right there. I got you right. Let me see about right here. Got it. Hold on. Let me put it up here. I got it. It took me a little second, I went to Northern, one of the greatest schools, but I didn't listen all the time.
I'm not gonna go there because
I'm just I got you. Let me play it. Let me play and I'll push play.
Jan Marie Arbor, 7th Ward, first. A quote made famous.
My computer is gonna drop off.
What a tangled web we weave. When First, we practice to deceive. Deceit such as certain council members withholding particularly important information regarding expensive gifts received and the receipt of which may have influenced their votes. Lies of omission. Unnecessary and unwarranted decisions have resulted in over 9,000 citizens losing their vote with their voice, with their elected representatives suspended for an extended period of time. Lies of suppression and repression. False statements have been made and published to ridicule certain council members in an attempt to destroy the public trust. Flat out lies. Fortunately, however, sufficient video, audio, and photographic records exist to substantiate that councilpersons Lewis, Worthing, and Mushat have collectively conspired against councilpersons May, Burns, Winfrey Carter, and now Pfeiffer in an effort to censor or silence their voices. One can only speculate that the real reason for doing so extends far beyond Ms. Lewis's inability or unwillingness to provide competent leadership, but more importantly, to prevent business related to the expenditure of ARPA dollars from being properly vetted within an open environment, thus suppressing facts deserving scrutiny before the public eye. Use of the word decorum has been the supposed standard with decision-making to censure and or suspend councilpersons Burns, Winfrey Carter, and Mays. However, decorum has not been equally applied with other colleagues, exemplified by Ms. Worthing's verbal attacks and insults against both Ms. Burns and Ms. Winfrey Carter. Her unprofessional behavior was excused. As it regards Mr. Mays, clearly some may find his speech objectionable. Nonetheless, it remains your collective responsibility to allow his freedom of speech without facing punishment from this government body. Effective leadership with an enlightened body should endeavor to maintain council cohesion in order to guarantee all residents their voice. Instead, persistent responses with warnings, expulsions, and suspensions over infractions do nothing but serve to add further insult to this deeply injured city. Ms. Lewis, I previously likened you to a feminist who burns down the house and blames it on the matches. Today, I liken you to a pyromaniac with an impulse for setting fires among this council body and perversely relishing in watching them burn. Ms. Mushat, as it regards the false statements you made in defense of Doug Matthews in order to qualify censure of Ms. Burns, I'll share this sage saying, if you didn't hear it or you didn't see it, then don't let it enter your small brain or come out of your big mouth. Thank you.
You want me to stop it there or keep it going?
Stop there. Mic drop. Mic drop. Okay, so, and this is, we about done now. So another device has fallen prey. So I want to, Mickey, I ain't lying. So if I cannot ever speak, I want to have 3 people speak for me. One would be Jan Marie Arbor. The second would be, and this is just bad. This camera. The second would be, first person would be Jan Marie Arbor. The second person would be Angie Mack.
Oh yeah, she rough.
I'm sorry, it would be Angie. If I lose my voice, let Jan Marie Arbor be the first, let Angie Mack be the second, and then Stephanie Rogers be the third.
Oh my goodness.
Those would be my 3. If I lose my voice, let those women be my voice for me.
I don't know if the last one ain't going. The last one gonna come with fire and probably
she'll bring
the words.
Right. Right. So if I cannot, I want those 3. Jan Marie brings the truth. She brings the truth. Let it be Jan Marie, let it be Angie Mack, or let it be Stephanie Rogers. Those 3 women are the truth. So I'm gonna say this to everybody. I want y'all to have and this thing is just terrible, Mickey. I mean, okay. This is just bad. Y'all, listen, I done had all kind of little problems today with this thing. We don't like device number 4. I ain't kidding y'all. So maybe this
But
been
you
a
got
struggle
through it.
yesterday. Y'all don't understand. This is like the little iPad and charged up a little bit, but I'm back to it, all my devices. So I do want to say this, y'all. Click like and share. Now we can take a few questions and subscribe. This stuff is real. I showed y'all, put up the documents. I showed y'all what is going on. Mickey, is my head off of there?
You right on.
Okay. So is there any questions, Mickey, you think that's on there?
Let me see. Okay. I'll say, just say, Monique, please. Oh, I put it up. She says, from the YouTube side, she said, please explain what being censored actually means. And also, can you speak about Mays being suspended for 3 months? That's horrible.
Okay.
Just say
Censored, there's two different things. Mays got a suspension, which means they removed him from his seat for 90 days. The law states that only person can remove you from your seat is the governor or by recall. That's why he's filing injunctive order. And they're using censures and suspensions. They act like Mays was a graphic artist. Let me tell y'all, everybody was making shirts. Everybody. I mean, literally, and it was some nice shirts being made out there. You know, they was making, I mean, it was so many vendors. First of all, he don't even do email, so now he a whole graphic artist. I mean, come on. You know, he is not that type of a person, you know. So people, now, the suspension for 90 days is going to go to court, and I believe he has it in a federal court. They keep coming after him, and you can see that they are conspiring, colluding together to get rid of the people who challenged them, who said, hey, yeah, y'all stealing. The four of us, it was the three, now it's four, but they come to fight for hard too. So May's suspension means he's got to take it to court. And because they made false statements, it makes them liable. They made slanderous statements. So the suspension, he has a suspension, which means he can come to council, but he cannot sit in his seat. He can come as a resident, and that's it. The censure means you can censure someone from speaking. You can decide the punishment. According to Liddell Lewis, they were giving me a public rebuking. Girl, you got a whole food stamp fraud thing going on. I mean, matter of fact, let's run down your list that she got. Pump station number 5. She voted not once, but twice. She left and didn't vote for the Mitchell boys for the special investigation. She took a check of $1,500 from Ashley Capital, then voted yes to give them a $72 million abatement. She never disclosed the check. She submitted $50,000 when she was the vice president of council for $50,000 in ARPA funds, then changed when she found out her articles of incorporation, who was the president director, and this past September, she changed it. Just be lying. Black Lives Matter mural. She said that if the Black Lives Matter mural was to go down, that it would be dangerous. You couldn't put it down. It would cause accidents. Lie. I had Joseph Scapani, who's all in Mexico, and he came on and said, no, the Michigan Department of Transportation told me, Tonya, I had him on talking with Tonya, that it is safer, they slow down, and that they put little rubber, that it's a specialized paint. It's the same as the crosswalk. She told a lie on that. Pastor Thompson, she cussed out not once but twice, called him a fake ass pastor, told him shots fired, told him he wasn't shit. And these ain't my words, y'all. Those are her words. She just cussed out Maurice Davis, called him a hole in a bitch in Southwestern School. She cussed him out in Southwestern School. The president of the Flint City Council cussed out Maurice Davis in Southwestern School.
And don't forget, the vice principal was there and said she couldn't report her because that's her friend.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow. What?
Yes. Maurice came and said it at the council.
I didn't hear that part.
Yep, said the vice principal was there, said she couldn't, Liddell was her friend.
That's crazy. I mean, you have the president of Flint City Council, and she always talks about decorum. And that's really kind of on and off. Like, I can't go rob no bank and then show up, and sit in my council seat and expect to be respected. Decorum is in and out of council chambers. I can't go do some drive-bys and sit in my council seat and say like that, I wasn't serving on the council. You serve in a capacity technically 24/7. Matter of fact, people call my phone 24/7. So that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. So I want everybody to know they got the $40 million bag. It's the money rest. 5 people voted on it. Liddell Lewis, Quincy Murphy, Eva Worthing, Candace Mashat. They voted to put that money over with the 45 days, so it's resting, which is basically bypassing the federal guidelines that were set by ARPA. They took the ultimate bag. So my censure means they wanted to yell and tell me off. That's what that meant. They wanted to just tell me how they felt about me. So I gave them their little, once I was done with my 5 minutes, my 5 minutes, I was gone. I'm going to listen to them lies that they said. Because number one, I didn't call nobody a wench. Yes, Liddell, you are not a good person. And yes, I did call her a nasty woman for sharing stuff, sending fake text messages that she created and sending them to the pastors. Absolutely, I checked you on that. Absolutely. Don't be a liar. Absolutely. So my censure was they wanted to tell me how they felt. Well, by the time they was probably still telling me how they felt, I was home. I was home. Yeah, I'm gonna say what I got to say. And it was time to get down, So, any other questions in there?
Let me see. Okay, one was how many meetings have Eva missed in 2023? Oh, this is probably a good one. It said, Mickey, please, I'll put it up. It says, please ask Tonya if she or the other decent folks on council plan to introduce resolution censoring or suspending Eva or Liddell.
Jessica, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some coming forward. But there'll be factual stuff. I mean, Jasmine Stanley was in that audience when Eva went to tell another lie on Monday. She went to say, and I did not hit her. I said, well, the person is right, is in this audience that you did. Jasmine is here. Now, she didn't hurt Jasmine or anything, but you don't hit her. You don't touch her. She walked by and hit her on the shoulder. She didn't like what Jasmine simply said, are you proud of yourself? You just gave the finger to Councilman Mays. And she hit Jasmine. So, but Eva, when she found out Jasmine was there, she didn't come back to her seat for an hour and a half, 2 hours. She did not come back to her seat. She was gone for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Well, listen, Jasmine's going to be there every single meeting. Every meeting, she's going to be there. So I don't know if Metcalf going to stand by her. Come on now. Joshua Mickey, please ask Council if she really plans to sue them for slander. Oh, I absolutely do. Because one, I did not call anybody a wench. They made a public record and they told lies and then they voted on it. They colluded and came together. They told lies, which makes them liable. They made slanderous statements and they put it on the record. Absolutely. Any other questions?
Yes. I got one from Parlay. This from the YouTube side.
I can tell you that people have turned them in to the FBI. I don't know. FBI don't come telling you what the investigation is. Here's one of the problems. We got a city attorney who keeps saying he has attorney-client privilege with them, but I guess the 4 of us don't matter. He works for everybody, the entire city. He's the city attorney. He isn't I'm only this person's attorney. He's what he's doing is it's egregious and it's unethical. He takes an oath to serve. I don't know. Well, we know he's serving. He said he has attorney-client privilege. Any more, Mick?
Let me see. Hold up. Let me see on this. Okay. This is Chun J. Can Candace Mushat be recalled even though she's not going to be on the ballot in May?
Well, here's the thing. We are applying pressure because she should. This resolution should have been voted on. We had the president and the vice president of Flint City Council walk out as to avoid putting her on the ballot. So they playing games. 7th Ward has some voices, and some of those people, they are there. Matter of fact, you got 3 that was there that said, I'm from the 7th Ward. That last one, Jan Marie's from there, Elizabeth Taylor's from there. There's another some more people. They started, I'm from the 7th Ward, and they're still in this election. They have a responsibility. Reverend Dr. Khalif Williams Sr., he went to school a lot. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Khalif M. Williams Sr. And he got the alphabets behind him. Do you know why Mr. King sounded like he didn't want to get involved? I don't know. But if you watch them ethics board meetings, I don't know. I can't speak to that. What's on the agenda? Mickey, can you ask Ms. Burns, even if Judy refused to be sworn in under oath about the lies she told on Mays, can she still be held accountable? Yes, but they'll be able to use the video footage. So that's creating, putting it on record. Yes, all of them can. I mean, they put together some stuff that just lied. So if he was censured before for 30 days, now you're going back to censure him again. That's a double jeopardy for the same stuff. But here it is. They keep doing all this crazy stuff. And they, they won't vote to put each other out. She wouldn't even vote to censure or to warn the lady that was speaking in the audience. She was warning everybody, putting them out, have the police walk them out. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible to the point where I had to get up out my counsel seat to make sure she was okay. You just don't just go to grabbing and she putting the police on people. And Attorney Kim, I asked the officer, Attorney Kim told the officers to put him out and arrest him. Attorney Kim did. I asked Officer Frost. I went back in the back and I told him. Now, Winter said she saw Eva made the call. Well, Attorney Kim did a call too, or he talked to him. That's the fact. He stated, because I asked him, who gave the orders? The police department, that should be the chief or a sergeant. Attorney Kim is not, they have a command. He is not the police chief, the deputy chief. Since when are they following under the direction of Attorney Unethical Kim? You can't make this stuff up. Any more questions, me?
Yeah, I got one for you right here. Hold on. This is from RJ Cat.
Has anyone clued them in about 5 out of 8 people? It's not a 2/3. What the hell is councils at ease is? Well, they no, they can't do math. None of that stuff should even be legal because it didn't have the right vote. Technically, it should not even be legal to even put that 40 million in, because I'm going to challenge it because Attorney Kim didn't get it right. He didn't, and then we all saying it. They gonna get it don't even have to be right for them to do it. They don't care. They just vote stuff in all wrong. And what is at ease? I don't know. They act like they in the military. It's supposed to be at ease, and until they call the council back together. It is not a term that should be used. It is more military. Robert's Rules does address it, though, about being at ease. It does. It's not something they should use, though. If we're going to be to say recess, which is normally done. Anything else, Mickey?
No, that would be it.
That'd be it. Listen, y'all didn't have too many questions. I want to tell everybody, no matter where you're at, I want to wish everybody a happy holiday. Mickey, any dialogue you want?
No, I mean, listen, what you just did, I wouldn't dare mess that up.
Well, I mean, I just want everybody to look. Flint is not any different. Listen to Portsmouth, Virginia. It is not. And Mickey, we got another because we got some people just joined. Let's play Portsmouth one more time because she summed it up. When they mad, and they stealing money, they'll put false censures on you, suspend you, get rid of you, try to get rid of you, so they can keep grabbing the $40 million bag.
I got you.
Let's put that one back up because that was, I can't believe that.
There we go. I got it for you. Let me push play.
You lied in my face, Mr. Battle, and I want you to lie to these people to say that you didn't say that. You said that this woman has done her job and she has been nothing but great to this community, which we know. We know she has done her job. We know she has bent over backward. We know she has looked aside to some of the votes that you have tried to have people pay you all for votes that she looked aside, that she could have reported. She got a lot on this council, and that's why they want to get rid of her. And I hope that y'all seeing what's happening,
Hold on.
and I hope you make your decision when November comes.
Council,
I'm pissed as a mother. Yeah, I'm a fair. I'm mad as a mother.
Hold on, Council.
I am, because I know what's been going on. I know somebody came to my office and asked me to deal with this stuff because they've been asked to be paid
Let's take a recess.
$3,000.
I'm going to recess this meeting right now.
I'm sick of it.
We're going to recess the
Hey, Flint, in other cities like Portsmouth, Virginia, it's time that you get mad as an MFer, because if you don't speak up, they're going to run all over you. It's time to get mad. Write letters to the governor, write letters to the attorney general, write letters to the Department of Justice. You got to get involved and then come speak. Don't let Elizabeth, she's 80 years old. We need y'all help. We need your help, because they are just stealing this money, fake nonprofits, and it don't matter. As the councilwoman in Virginia stated, she mad as an MFer, and it shows you Flint is not unique. When they stealing money, the first thing they'll do is to get rid of you, attack your character, and attack your integrity. The first thing, they're gonna make you the problem, to attack your character and integrity. Everything I said, I backed up for proof. I backed everything up. So I'm gonna stand on my word. I'm gonna stand on the truth. Mickey.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Tonya.
The devil was busy today.
Listen, I see.
Y'all didn't see behind my stuff was dropping in and out. I'm plugging back in, and Mickey was keep going. Mickey, you the guy.
For sure. Y'all are.
Because we literally 4 times, I think, during this, and this was, y'all don't understand. The device wasn't working. They didn't want this to get out because it's the truth. It's the truth. So, Mickey, I want you to have you and your family, a wonderful holiday. Ms. Burns, we had your back in the ATL. Hey, thank you, Jeff. Listen, I want somebody to tell me how the real milk and honey is doing down there. And I appreciate everybody on here. I appreciate every single person. So if you in ATL, you in Georgia, you in Michigan, you in Cali, no matter where you in Virginia, you in North Carolina, you in DC, you in Maryland. Mickey, any other places I may have missed?
California. Okay. Janelle Box says she listening from Sherman Oaks, Cali.
Sherman Oaks, California.
You got Jason Parker from DNYC.
Jason, I love New York. I used to go there to visit my uncle all for the summers. DC, okay, Anna Celia. Mississippi. What was it? M-I, crooked letter I, hunchback.
I.
That's how we learned how to spell Mississippi back in the day. Hey, I own
North Carolina. Hold on, they coming. North Carolina in the building.
North Carolina. Listen, I have 2 sisters in North Carolina. Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn. Yerington, Nevada. Okay, I have a sister living in Nevada too. Dr. Marvin Tiller. Thank you. Baltimore in the house. My sister. It makes it like I got like 20 brothers and sisters. I have a sister lives right outside of Maryland, and if she watching this, she gonna be. My next visit is to her. I was supposed to be there for the holiday, but got sick right before then. But she lives in Upper Marlboro, but works in DC. Texas, Dallas, Fort Wayne, Texas. I got the DFW. Dallas, Fort Wayne, Texas. Got that. Felicia Harris. Thank you. Louisiana. Pennsylvania. Listen, why they doing? What if I didn't know what the letters stood for? I didn't know the state.
I would have had you.
Florida. Hey, Florida. I was just in Florida. But we did a sister's trip. We was in Florida. Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I actually went to Canada. I went to Canada for my honeymoon. That was years ago. Dwayne Rakes, a change is going to come to Flint, Cincinnati. I got my cousin Cindy Springer. She probably on here on YouTube. She lives in Cincinnati and Myrna. Indianapolis, my cousin Nikki. She live in Indy. Spring Hope, North Carolina. We got your back. Thank you, Brian Burgess. We need it. Alabama. That's where my folks from. Alabama, they are. Fackler, my great-great-grandparent. Compton, Cali. Bishop T. Priestley Flowers. How you doing? How you doing? San Francisco Bay Area. Look at these people putting these abbreviations. San Francisco Bay. San Francisco is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for Lois Fletcher. We love you in Ohio. Tell that fine Eric Mays I love you. You know, he come on at 12, y'all. Go to 98.9 The Beat. It's an app, 98.9 The Beat. He's on the radio at 12 o'clock every Saturday. So go on over to The Beat. Thomas Nash, Prince George County, Maryland. Look, I be knowing my little stuff. Thank you, Prince George County. What's on the agenda? Ms. Burns, can you ask Ms. Burns, Attorney Kim didn't sign the resolution to suspend Eric Mays. Does that make a suspension legal? Let me tell you what he did. He signed it at the end. He wanted to wait until they voted on it. I went and asked him and talked to him. So he didn't want it on it unless it was voted and approved by 5. So he didn't want his name on it until he could say council approved it first. So he was covering his behind is what he was doing. Sonia Cherie, Alabama, thank you. The Bama's of Tennessee. Now I go to Tennessee all the time. My last trip to Tennessee, my one cousin was mad because she said we stopped at all the distilleries on the way and made her late to get back to Michigan. We went to Jack Daniels. We went to Uncle Nearest. We did do all the distilleries. Me and my cousin Twine, was 3 cousins riding together. We did stop at every distillery. Pompano. Oh, Lummy, you hear from me? You and your wife, and I hope your family is good from Florida. He always send me little positive things and inbox me, and he'll just say, "I'm checking on you," because sometimes y'all don't know. This is stressful. All the auntie, all ATL lives here. All you have to live in Flint, Flintstones. You know, people don't get Springfield, Ohio. People don't get that. I have Dayton, Ohio. I have family living in Dayton too. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay. Columbia, South Carolina. That is where my best friend Yolanda lives. One of my best friends. We've been friends since middle school, me and her. St. Louis, Missouri. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle Thompson, Texas. You know, Georgia, Samuel. Thank you, Samuel, for coming from Georgia. Listen, it's a lot of Georgia, but Georgia's like way of Flint. That I-75. Watching from the 5th Ward. All right. LOL, Merry Christmas, Tanya Mick, 5th Ward in the house, Wisconsin. Oh, where they have good cheese. Thank you, Wisconsin. Port Arthur, Texas. Anthony Prevost. Thank you, Anthony. Memphis, Tennessee. Listen, y'all ain't gotten Bria left Flint, went to Memphis. Now she went to someplace else. She is a really good reporter. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Woo! Alabama in the house. What is that connection? Chris, you just sent me a text. I got it. Thank you for your encouraging words. You've always been consistent, and you tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear, and that I appreciate. Chi-Town, hey, Chi-Town, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Got a cousin living in Fayetteville too. I had a lot of people. Michael Harrison, he living. It's my cousin. H-Town, but repping Cowboy Nation. Okay, y'all, come on. Cowboys. What about them Lions? Listen, we can talk mess now. Avis Hopkins, Miami, Florida. Thank you, Avis, for tuning in. Chicago got your back. Listen, for all y'all people in Chi-Town, listen, I lived in Chicago going back and forth for over 15 years. Office down on Halstead Street, lived in Country Club Hills Community Inn, and I did that for 15 years, did just that. I love Chicago. It's like my second home, and lived there, love the city, love the sounds of the city and the things that you can do with the food, the people, the different cultures. And that's what Flint got to get used to, celebrating the culture and our differences. East Cleveland, Ohio, got your back, Councilwoman. Thank you. I got folks in Cleveland too. Listen, Cleveland I would say Cleveland had the worst streets until Flint started getting dug up for the water line. Honest to God, my relatives in Cleveland, I had never seen big sheets of like they the size of drywall of metal that they would have on the streets. I'm like, what in the what? Hickory, North Carolina. Thank you, Sherman. Pennsylvania. Wait. I don't even know what PGH, Pennsylvania. I don't know what PGH is.
That one I can't help you with.
Okay, from Lake City, Florida. Yeah, see, look, somebody caught me. I don't know what that one is. Tanya, come back to Arizona. Oh, I'm gonna come back to Arizona. Listen, I got cousins live there too. Michelle and Erica live in Arizona. They live in Phoenix. Toronto is a beautiful city, y'all. Toronto, I remember going to Casa Loma. There's a castle. You can go through the castle because I love history. And Chi-Town, William Young. And Michelle Warren, Michelle Young, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, she be the one coming to council, giving everybody assignments. Me and her been best friends since pre-K. We lived on Verdun Street. We had one house in between us. We got whoopings together by our parents, okay? We have been friends since pre-K. She put our little kindergarten picture up, but she was so wrong for that. So
I found out what it was, Tanya. PGA. Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Okay. Listen, thank you, Felicia. Pittsburgh in the house. Listen, I want y'all to know I have Charles J. Lee, he's from Brooklyn. You know, like I said, I love New York. New York has got so much culture there. I mean, the first time I went to the Guggenheim Museum, and I actually met Estee Lauder and her son, Leonard Lauder. My aunt worked for Estee Lauder, the company on Fifth Avenue. And I had so many great experiences growing up. If anybody out there got a child who wants to experience government, want to have them, I invite, because I bring my nieces. And if you want your child to spend some time at council, to sit up there experience, it's not always bad. They actually act better when we have children there. That is the truth. Give me a call, inbox me, email me. I would love to have your child so they can experience government. So much. This seat is not meant for me to stay in forever at all. And we have to train them up into the way that we want them to go. And children need to experience this. My mom brought out my certificate when I was student council in elementary at Pierce. And I'm like, oh my God, and it's funny how life will get a circle and come back around. It's funny. So listen, Mickey, I want thank everybody for tuning in, for click, like, share. If you can donate $5 to Cash App so we can so Mickey can keep the lights on. We do not get paid for these shows. The time that we spend putting in is because we care about the community. This is not a paid show. So if you click, like, share, subscribe, you can Cash App $5, Cash App 810, the $810 News Media Group, because this is completely independent news. All views expressed here are the views solely of Tonya Burns on the 8110 News Media Group platform. So, Mickey, I want you and everybody else to have a happy, blessed, and safe holiday. Make it about family, y'all. If you watch it now, you survived COVID. If you watch it now, no matter from what state you in, if you in the city of Flint, if you in Virginia, if you in Florida, if you in Brooklyn, if you in California, if you in North Carolina, wherever you from, if you watching this, you are a survivor. You survived COVID, because some didn't. Make sure you love your family, give them hugs, kisses, give them their flowers like I gave the star of the show today that I dedicated to Miss Elizabeth Taylor. I want to give her for 80 years old, coming up speaking out, saying, y'all not going to take this without me saying nothing. She can sleep at night. Her conscience is clear because she got involved. Everybody has a part to do it and to be responsible and to get involved. Mickey, I'm going to tell you, I appreciate working with you. I don't think we're going to we may have another show before the year out. We're going to see. But I want to say thank you for everyone. I want to say thank you to Mickey, because I do all my own research and put my stuff in, and it's a lot of work. And it's difficult to find someone that you can work with that understands how you think and how you work. It's not easy, y'all. And I'm thankful to have Mickey, who is the producer, who knows, how my madness works, how I want to get my information out to make sure it flows. So I'm going to give you your flowers, Mickey.
And I got to give y'all for y'all even coming to me, because like I said, I'm not nothing without y'all.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Yes,
I want
ma'am.
everybody to have a beautiful Saturday and a beautiful Sunday. And Mickey, I appreciate you. No day goes without appreciating what we do to put out here together to make sure that we can be on my show. I'm gonna be accountable for Tonya Burns' show. That we can be
Sure.
accountable and that we can have good information, factual information. Y'all seen it. Need you to share it and tell it. You seen it, now tell it, share it. Mickey, take us out of here. Send love.
Peace.
Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Peace.
And happy